And I'm back. Okay. We actually got a game after waiting forever. Restarted the stream here just so that, yeah, it's easier for me to upload to Twitch. Yes, that's sad. Yes, I should have a better way to, or upgrade to YouTube. Yes, I should have better ways to do it, but this is who I am. All right. Cards. We are fourth seat, because why wouldn't we be fourth seat? We are up against Diesel, Head the Bed, and Laoju. Diesel's 250 after 700 some games. Head the Ben is a 900. Okay, so they're the very weak player. Laoju is pretty good. So, we have the wrong seat at this table, absolutely. Catching up on my stream from 40 minutes ago, then you watch this one? Yeah, okay. Please don't. Don't. If you're here, save yourself. That's 40 minutes of nothing. It's 40 minutes of nothing. Don't go into it. There's no game. It's just spectating. It's me waiting for a table. It's a trap. Okay. Anyhow. So, there is a trowel. Trowel is pretty dang good, just saving you a Reno action. Milking Stool is also definitely a card I like a lot. Confidant is pretty good for some sow and fence actions. Outskirts Director can be pretty good, but it also can kind of fail. I think I like taking Confidant here, and then if I'm taking Confidant, I kind of like the Milking Stool. You can fence a little bit early, get the things going with cows. Travel and Outskirts Director kind of has a game plan too of just trying to build a big house, but I'm not as into big house game plans usually. I think I kind of like the cards that just say go make a great farm. Getting Organic Farmer back would be pretty nice. Also, by the way, is Diesel actually here, or is this game not actually going to happen because they're not actually paying attention? Yeah, their reputation is not what you'd like. They get booted from Agricola tables semi-regularly. After 100 minutes, wow, okay, so this one was after 5, so this was one they didn't even notice started, another one they probably didn't notice started. But given that that is their reputation, I'm absolutely willing to kick them off the table right now. I don't want to wait around for them, just so they can leave the game later. But definitely frustrated. Oh, okay, they are here. We get past a basket carrier. That's very good. We also get past an animal teacher with a milking stool. We also see a half-timbered house, which that's disgusting because we just passed a trowel. Okay. Wow, this is a little tricky. The animal teacher's, like, pretty tempting here because it can make animals, but, like, basket carrier is just so strong. Also, chimney sweep with, like, half-timbered house is pretty good, but I think I have to take the basket carrier, though. It's just so good. Also, this muckrake is mildly something. The grange is mildly tempting. God, I could just cut the half-timbered house here, actually, though, right? What if I take the half-timbered house out of the game? I take basket carrier, I take half-timbered house out. I don't really have a veg source to make strawberry patch work. I definitely don't have a clear way I'm getting 6 field tiles for grange. If I go basket carrier, I have extra reed, which can help. Like, I could make it's possible this is a 4-room game plan anyhow if things go right. I mean, I need a ton of food now because I need to pay for confidant, I need to pay for basket carrier. That food's not immediately obvious how I'm gonna generate it all. So things that would help with food are now very welcome. I'd still love that animal teacher back, but probably not happening. Potato digger back would actually be kind of good. Even fish farmer back is maybe playable here. Fish farmer is definitely funky to use well though, and to get the food off of it. And I probably don't want it. Fish farmer is one of those trap cards, sort of like mushroom. You're feeling collector getting past our way for no real reason. That would be spicy. Getting past a collector would also be very fun. I mean, we would drop the confidant at that point then probably. I might not even play basket carrier if we just get a collector, but Trying to do like a 4-room game plan with Milking Stool Collector stuff, though, would be pretty spicy. But we'll see what happens. I mean, we should also be very uncertain about what's actually coming back to us in the draft because our opponents are not, well, particularly Teal is not a strong player. So, there is scenarios where I get travel back or some absolute nonsense. We just can't know. Okay, here I could get even more reed, but I don't need even more reed. Also don't need more reed. Pattern Maker is tempting if I had extra wood, but I don't have extra. I only have a little bit extra wood. Roof Ladder is also like kind of tempting for the half-timbered house stuff, but again, I'm already generating reed, so do I really need a Roof Ladder over possibly an education bonus that gives me a vegetable in a field, over an acorns basket, which can make use of the extra reed I generate, and potentially as food? New purchase potentially is okay here. I do have some grain off basket carrier, but like I think stall holder's not the right way to try to use that grain. These ox really don't do much for me. So I might just cut the pattern maker, and if the ox aren't looking that great, I probably don't actually want the education bonus, so that I do want roof ladder or acorns. Acorns 3 ox requirement's mildly annoying, so maybe I do just take a roof ladder and try for a BMW. Try for BMW, do roof ladder things. I don't know. I don't know if I like the roof ladder much. I actually am pretty into this acorn stuff, to be honest. I assume this game is mostly like try to get like a hearth and a BMW. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take the pattern maker. Pattern maker is a little dubious, but if I find any wood help, not that I am finding wood help. I do like feed pellets a decent amount. I don't hate beer keg. And the reason I don't hate beer keg is actually mostly they turn 1 grain into 3 food. I don't actually hate here. But I don't think it's right. Animal Tamer's mildly tempting here because it lets me hold animals and I could potentially breed them and that might be a thing I want to do at some point. Buyer, I guess, is also kind of tempting if I'm going to get a BMW and a hearth. Buyer's actually pretty good if I can get a hearth. And it lets me buy stone for the half-timbered house stuff. Buyer is tempting. Buyer is also very food intensive, though. And, well, it mildly am generating food if I actually can buy animals off of others, but it's so uncertain. And I'm already playing basket carrier early. I don't know if I can play buyer. I'll take Animal Tamer for some extra rooms, and I'm just going to take feed pellets. It's easy to play. It's a free sheep. I don't feel at all good about this. I don't really feel great about the synergy we've built up in our hand, though. Mainly because we didn't build up, like, any synergy. Also, I'm just taking a peek at what this other table wound up at. I don't really need to watch the end of this game. I'm just curious how they're playing. And gotta check out CS's game quick, too, but... again, not that it really matters. Alright, focusing on this now. Alright, newly plowed field came back. That's definitely tempting. Beer tap is a wood to 2 food. I don't even hate that given our potential food issue. Second spouse is also reasonably good. It would let us... second spouse allows us to play a 3 family member game and be more confident about still, we could play a 3-room game and then still get to 5 family members. I mean, the half-timbered house would be a D-draft at that point, but, like, D-drafting half-timbered house is not a bad thought. The organic farmer is mildly tempting, but, like, often it requires some stables to work, and I don't really have that much wood, and if I potentially do want to still do pattern maker things some of the time. So I think I do take second spouse and lean into probably a 3 family game. Really got to get a BMW then. You think we only want spicily tempting cards? Yeah. Um, if we had veggies, potato ridge would actually be an interesting way to try to generate food. Um, but I think we just take newly plowed field. Um, Newly plowed field looks pretty good because just any field help looks good here. Actually, the elephant grass plant doesn't look that terrible, but I think I have enough ways to spend my reed even if I don't get a BMW. The basket carrier reed comes in slowly as is, so. But yeah, I don't love this position. Just because like the food's a little awkward. But we're playing weak enough players. Wow, we get the animal teacher back. That changes the outlook a decent amount. Getting the animal tamer back very much changes how I feel about things. Holy smokes. Also, 3 field rotation, I think, changes how I feel about things a decent amount. Because 3 field rotation is potentially some decent late game food. I think petrified wood, changing wood for stone, that looks bad. We have so many wood needs as is. Grange is tempting, except not really, because how am I getting Grange to work? I think I'm not getting Grange to work. Wood needs, never heard of them, yeah. I don't think I'm getting enough fields for Grange. So I think 3 field rotation could be meaningful food, though. Animal Teacher makes me feel much better about this game, though. I can run Animal Teacher into Basket Carrier into Animal Tamer. Animal Tamer gives me room to hold and then breed some early animals. I like that a lot. It's not clear that... And Animal Teacher potentially gets me cows later. It'd be very dreamy to get early breed. Wow, we get education bonus after we get the Animal Teacher? Okay, things are very much looking up. Animal Teacher now very dearly wants to play 6 Ox. Animal Teacher gets passed around way more than it should. But yay. Yeah, I mean, I guess other people don't recognize its power. I don't know. I mean, basically, obviously, like, a very loose framework you and I have for Revised is, like, find any cards that allow me to turn food into points. But, like, Animal Teacher's like, hey, you get to play Ox and get animals with them, which is possibly food or points. Like, oh, it's so good. And then I get education bonus on top of all this. Like, education bonus gives me a veg in a field this game, and that's going to be also very good. And then Confidant actually lets me sneakily get a couple sows in, and because I have some crops and some veggie, like, this game could be real fun. I need a lot of food, so hopefully my opponents drafted some food cards, but realistically I'm a little scared because weak players tend to not get their food sorted. I could try to feed some with Stallholder, potentially, but I would need a bunch of stables, unfenced stables, and I just don't think that's a realistic outcome. So I think I Craftsmanship Promoter. I probably don't use it, but maybe I play it because it gives me a stone. Yeah, this hand's very food intensive, so I probably want a BMW at some point. I probably want a Hearth. I'm hoping other players add food to the game. Um, but we'll see. I also don't really get a lot of choices early in what I'm doing. I would generally assume at this sort of table that my opponents are going to overvalue playing mediocre Ox over taking room parts and growing. Again, Lao Zhu is good though, so annoyingly Lao Zhu is probably going to get a lot of benefits, but we'll see. Red plays an early tree guard. I like that in terms of it adds wood to the game. The downside is I don't know if I love what it means about some of the other stacks, but it does go Ak, which is kind of expected with the people. Ooh, Chairman. Chairman adds food to the game. Anytime somebody takes start player, both they and you get a food. I'm very happy seeing food injected into the game. That is the sort of thing I'm talking about. I also generally like my miners, so start player coming with a food is a very welcome reality. I'm okay with this. The real question is, do I actually start player? Do I just play SP? Do I SP a feed pellets here if it comes back to me? And the answer is maybe. I definitely take 2 clay because fireplace with animal teacher is good. I debate day laboring if somebody else starts, but the real question is, do I get a grant from head bonus? Yeah, I don't intend to. I also really don't need to, obviously. I definitely don't need a grain off ed bonus when I have a grain off animal teacher, basket carrier, possibly pattern maker later. I don't I don't need to get the grain from ed bonus. Ed bonus is a vegetable in a field. Ed bonus might be a reed in a stone, which is also like quite good, but I definitely don't care about the early stuff. I do care about playing my ox because a lot of my miners are behind plant occupations, which is a little bit of an issue. Okay, so yeah, I think I do start player here, even though I'm not the biggest fan of SP. Oh, Laoju's redoing. If Laoju SPs, I take 2. Well, do I take 2 clay? If Laoju SPs, I might day labor, but no, they do settle on 2 clay. Okay, yeah, I think I have to SP then. I have to is a stretch, but SP comes with a food. So, like, day labor is only 1 food better than starting. But then starting gets me, like, RSF plus something else good. Yeah. I'm gonna just get the feed pellets played. The slightly awkward part about this, I guess, is that the animal teacher now doesn't have anywhere to put the animals. Yeah, that part's actually a little annoying. But I guess I don't have to open animal teacher. I don't have, or animal, yeah, I don't have to play animal teacher. I can actually just play basket carrier and wait on animal teacher for a little bit. Yeah, I definitely will just play basket carrier with my next occupation that I get. Not that I even think I'm getting an occupation here, by the way. I opened RSF. I'm assuming my opponents are going to take other actions. I'm probably getting 3 wood or 2 reed back. Oh, I'm not getting... Okay. I'm content with whatever I get back here. I don't... Even if I get 2 reed back, it's a lot of reed, but I want an early BMW, so, like, I'm fine getting 2 reed here. I might just get a stage 1 BMW then, if I get 1 more RSF. Fish Farmer gets played. I'm okay with Fish Farmer getting played. That's also more food in the game. Wow, and I am getting 2 read back. Okay. I'm okay with this. I am a little spooked because, yeah, a lot of my... I can't play a lot of my minor improvements until I play Ox. Outskirts Director is getting played. Okay, so that's why they don't care about the read as much, because they're going to add read to the game. But if they're going to add read to the game, I really want a BMW. Really want a BMW. So if I can get 1 more RSF and get a stage 1 BMW and get a basket carrier down, that's kind of looks like what the goal is now. Red is plowing again, which suggests they have a cesspit, and they'll start player next round, which is fine. I would like to stay start player here so I can get another RSF next round. I think basically at this point my ideal stage is RSF, BMW, basket carrier, 3 wood. That's what I would like to do with the rest of my stage. Laoju SPs here, that's fine. I am getting 4 wood, 4 clay, or RSF to open next round, all of which are quite good. Wow, and Mini Pasture is getting past me. Mini Pasture is also quite welcome because I said I was mildly worried about how I get enough wood this game. But Mini Pasture adds a lot of wood to the game. Does add some feeding pressure to the game. But again, the presence of Chairman really kind of changes that math too. 4 wood gets taken. This is an easy RSF for me. Oh, it's going to be 4 wood, 4 clay. Duh, okay, never mind. Yeah, they're both going. Okay. Yeah, outskirts things. That's okay with me. I get my RSF that I want, and then I either get BMW or 3 wood or Freoc basket carrier. Like, somehow I get what I want. Yeah, this is actually quite a good opening for me. The only mild annoyance is that Laoju looks like the only other one that's going to have room parts in front of me. And the other thing that looks a little annoying is that Laoju probably takes wood and probably takes food, which means round 5, Laoju is going to be ready to build, and I'm also going to be ready to build in round 5. So that could mean there's some really weird pressure on the rooms. Also, I'm not getting Freeok this round, which is a little bit of a bummer. Trout Pond is getting played. Trout Pool Fish Farmer is a little weird. I guess it's not that weird. I'd probably just take 3 wood here. If I take 3 wood here, though, I can't build a room and BMW and basket carrier, which is a little annoying. But I guess I just don't worry about building a room and I just set my game up. Yeah. Instead of room, I can breed sheep. I guess I could go animal tamer, animal trader, and be breeding sheep, but is that better than... Wait, I don't know what your... I don't know what your plan is, but I'm gonna stick to this line at the moment. Oh, I might not get BMW, by the way. Whoops. I should be thinking about this. Somebody might major minor like a hearth or fireplace next round. Although Laoju's the only one to clay, but BMW mini pasture animal teacher. Gotcha. Okay, you want me to set up you, but then I don't get basket carrier in play, which is maybe okay, but I think it's better to go for BMW and basket carrier in play than it is to breed animals. But admittedly, that line is pretty good. Yeah, that line that you suggest is also pretty good. It sets up food very well, I guess, which is always quite nice. Red also has room parts, but red has serious food problems. Although red's food problems aren't that serious, they're just gonna have to take 4 food. I think both Laoju and red have to take 4 food next round. So I probably get away with Freeok into BMW, probably. We'll see. Teal's gonna pay for expensive Ock here, which is fair enough. Rope maker, even more read in the game. All right, I'm seeing giant BMW klaxons now, like outskirts director, rope maker. I have a basket carrier. There's a brushwood collector. Like this is the easiest BMW in like ever. There's so much read. I might even first action BMW and then just expect basket carrier comes back. Even if it's expensive Ock basket carrier. 3 wood for Teal was very expected. It's fine. Laoju takes RSF. I think Laoju is thinking about BMW here, to be honest. RSF is very interesting to me because they still need another food action. You just noted the Ravens hoodie. I'm not a Green Bay fan. Ah, yes. You've not been around for this conversation, have you? We've talked about this on stream before, but I am a Packers fan. But then I also during high school developed like a secondary team that I cheered for, and that was the Ravens. And I'm still like kind of a Ravens fan. I'm much more of a Packers fan though, but I do also have a Ravens hoodie. Also, during college, the Ravens won the Super Bowl, and that was like 2011 or whatever. And then I got a Ray Rice jersey, and that did not age well. Obviously, I don't own it anymore. But yeah, that turned awkward like after 2 years. Um, but your wife is from Baltimore, but you've largely given up on the NFL. Yeah, that's also a little bit of where I am. Um, Unfortunate that basket care is strictly better than Ed bonus here. Oh, that's true. Ed bonus could come down, but yeah, basket care is clearly better. Um, Ray Rice jersey, Monka. Yeah, yeah, the Ray Rice jersey. That didn't age well. But anyhow, yeah, Gonzo. I've also like, I haven't given up on the NFL by any stretch, to be clear. But I used to be way more into fantasy football and watching like lots of games. I now watch some Packers games. And I occasionally go to NFL games in person still. Like, obviously, this last fall, I went to the London game, which was a really fun experience, coupled with the rest of the Europe vacation. But, yeah, I'm increasingly getting into NBA. Your wife also had a Ray Rice jersey, but she took advantage of the trade in. Gotcha. Well, yeah, see, the trade in was real useful if you were, like, around Baltimore. But I don't remember if I could like mail it in. I never really looked, I guess, if I was allowed to like mail it in to exchange it, but I just didn't worry about it much. But you're a season ticket holder for your new MLS team, and soccer is about all you care about. Gotcha. Yeah, I definitely have grown to care quite a bit about NBA. But allows you SPs. Oh my god, this could be incredible for me. If this is not a wood, that is not a wood. This is really good news for me because I now get to build first action next round. I mean, red probably builds here, but this is still really good for me. I get to go Freok basket carrier. I get to use BMW this harvest, and I get to open with build next round, which is pretty dreamy. Um, It'll be even more dreamy if red doesn't build here for some reason. But even with red building here, this is still a great break for me because teal had room parts, and yeah, very welcome. I mean, lumber mill is pretty good, but anyhow. Then when I grow, I can add bonus in time for the clay. Yes, fantastic. No, I mean honestly, getting a clay off ed bonus isn't the worst thing in the world. I do want some clay for a hearth, so I mean, but definitely wouldn't want to grow with mini pasture. Well, yeah, see, that's I guess that's the truth. I really should probably grow with a mini pasture and play the animal teacher at some point, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Um, I still do need a lot of food. So, like, 5 food next round is also going to start looking real tempting. We did get late sheep. So, I mean, the chairman fish farmer stuff is adding food to the game. Stage 1 BMW adds some food to the game. But then, like, playing mini pasture, ed bonus, some of these other stuff, like, I'm always a little overtly paranoid about food, but this game plan's fairly food intensive. So, red does get their room down. I still assume red has a cesspit or something, or they just plowed early for reasons unknown. But yeah, red does correctly build, which is fine. I might not be building next round, by the way. Oh, outskirts. Yeah, good point, Lumen. Duh, I always forget outskirts shenanigans. You're right. Red could juice. Although I might be getting 4 clay to read then. You know, I'm not gonna be that sad if the outcome means I'm getting 4 clay to read. I will be a little sad, but yeah, I know you're right. Purple is gonna outskirts. I'm not getting build here. That still means purple's using all their actions to achieve it. Like it's good. 4 wooded build is a good sequence. But if you're throwing more read into the game, that's also got to be okay for me. But yeah, you think I get my Hearth this round? I probably am getting my Hearth indeed. I'm probably just going 4 clay into Hearth, which is like also pretty dang good sequence for me. But yeah, I could be growing last this game because then red probably start players for grow. So yeah, I might grow last, but growing last probably isn't that big of a deal. Um, if I actually get Hearth and I get stuff just set up real well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, looping a little back to sports, I occasionally go to some soccer games in town too. I don't even know what league our soccer team is, though. It must be some minor league soccer thing. I could look it up, I guess. It's the Madison Flamingos. Forward Madison Football Club. Whoops. The USL. What's the USL? See, these are. Yeah, what the heck's a USL? It's a professional soccer league, D3, or yeah. See, that doesn't sound particularly impressive, but I occasionally go to those games. Purple did not jump to build. Okay, well then I accept. I don't know why they didn't jump to build, but I'm guessing purple's going for a double build now. Is what's happening? That must be purple. Must be thinking about just going for double build, but I'm very happy building just one room in this game. I think I'm also happy not having a stable. Yeah, no stables. No stables. I'd be happy with 4 clay. I'd be happy with 5 food. I'd be very happy with getting star player back. But anyhow, you're 5-0 so far. It's been so fun. Nice. You were looking at the U.S. soccer pyramid over the weekend. Got you. Not that it helps you understand. Not at all. Just a relentless identity. Nice. Well, anyhow, that's cool. But yeah, I mean, now that I think that I'm an hour away from Milwaukee, I definitely have just been more of a Bucks fan. Also, now that the Bucks have gotten good, but yeah, I'm increasingly into the NBA. That's kind of what I've been doing sports wise. Bucks look to go on another pretty good run here. I'll probably go to 1 or 2 playoff games depending on how things break. If they make the finals again, I might even cough up for a finals ticket, but we'll see how that goes. I basically view the Eastern Conference in the NBA as a toss-up between the Bucks, Celtics, and 76ers at this point. But all right, roof ladder for red. Roof ladder with brushwood is a little interesting, but I guess it's still good. It gets you some stone. It's fine. Red does start player, so they're protecting their growth. So that still means I could be growing pretty late here, but oh well. If growth flips next round, it's still good for me. If growth flips in 7, it's sketchier, but I like 4 clay here still quite a lot. I like 5 food a decent bit. I wouldn't have minded Ak, but now I'm getting 4 clay or 5 food. I'm expecting purple to just take 3 wood, although purple might also need to take the 5 food. Sculptor coming from teal is just playing too many weak cards, but whatever. We'll see what purple does here. Purple renovates. Okay, that was not on the bingo card. This has to be clay supports, right? No. Reno fireplace. I mean, they're getting the sheep, which is good, but they don't have room parts? Like, what? Yeah, I don't think they can afford Reno fireplace without taking more clay, because like if I take clay here and then next round teal decides to take 4 clay, 3 food, like what does purple do for room parts? And purple does decide they just need food directly. There we go. Okay. Well, that makes my action pretty obvious. It's 4 clay. And then, even if I get hearth, I'm not getting the sheep, but I have ways to generate my own animals, obviously, so. But, yeah. Basket card is expensive, y'all. But 4 clay, try to get a hearth. That part looks good. Red also has some pretty iffy food at the moment, so I'm not sure what their plan for feeding is. Um, Yeah, I don't know how red's feeding. I'll grant, given that Teal is the weakest player at the table ratings-wise, I'll grant that Teal at least, they played food cards early, which is good, and they gathered room parts. Teal's not been doing anything too zany. Teal shouldn't take 3 wood here, though, because Teal's getting 6 wood next round. Although Teal probably wants to first action build next round, so maybe they should take 3 wood. Yeah, take 3 wood and then build first action. Although Teal might want to take this clay pile. Growth does flip, which is that's welcome news from me. I'm very happy with growth flipping here. I will SP an education bonus for growth. I might have to grow Nada, because I don't know if I can afford Acorn's Basket, and I can't play anything else. Or not Acorn, I can't afford Mini Pasture. And I can't afford anything else. Unless if I play Ed bonus, then maybe I play an Ox so I can grow with a Milking Stool in round 7. Maybe. But yeah, this is breaking okay for me, actually. I get to grow second after all this. There's nothing too bad about that. It has a small basket. Small basket's not very good with Brushwood Collector either, so weird stuff going on. Purple is presumably taking sheep this round. Teal is, doing quite well given what their rating is. Teal taking wood into build is a very cohesive sequence. Really, like, most of their games pretty cohesive. I mean, they're playing some cards I'm not sure they should be, but Laoju takes clay here, doesn't take the sheep. I could SP Mini Pasture here and see if Laoju's going to take the sheep. Do I want to do that? If I play Mini Pasture here, how am I getting through the harvest? How am I basket carrying, though? Like, I don't think it works. I think I'm just education bonus, and I think I am growing Nada. I don't like the growing Nada part, but I think it's what I'm doing. I think it's okay to grow Nada here. It's not a huge deal. I guess I still could Ock and then grow Milking Stool. The hesitancy about that line is that I don't know how I feed then. Whereas if I build a hearth here, I can grow Nada, and then if I have a hearth, I can actually Ock next round and play Ock Animal Teacher. Oh, actually, wait, no, but I already have a sheep on my farm. Wait a sec. I have a sheep on my farm, so Hearth is actually a 2 food move. Oh, wait. Okay, maybe I can just Ock then. I just Ock Animal Tamer. I can Ock Animal Tamer, grow Milking Stool, and then play Hearth. And I get through the harvest on the back of sheep plus basket carrier BMW. The downside is I enter round 7 or round 8 with no food. So that part's unsavory. I always can eat a raw grain also, as much as I might not want to eat raw grain. I'm leaning toward I eventually want a stone oven probably. Although not that there's a lot of stone in the game either. But well, and Hearth does give a lot of food eventually. Red settles for another RSF. I really don't like Red's game. Brushwood Collector plus Roof Ladder plus Small Basket is just a lot of like weird things about Reed that don't really jive. The other thing I don't like about Red's game is they played a Tree Guard that I literally don't think they've used. But whatever. Also, the board is pretty stacked next round. So one downside of Aking here is that I'm gonna be pretty sad about what I'm giving up. Wow, Laoju is maybe hearthing here though instead of renovating. Yeah, Laoju is hearthing. All right. Well, it turns out that extra clay from Ed bonus actually matters because I can still hearth. Uh, so I can't take the sheep. I can't threaten the sheep though. So, well, I can threaten the sheep with Animal Tamer actually. Yeah, this forces Laoju to take sheep next round, kind of. Yeah, only kind of, but gosh, yeah, the board is so stacked, but I just can't touch it. Just can't touch the board. Best Edbone clan history? Yeah, actually, like literally, it probably is like the best education bonus clan history. Normally, it just does not matter. Like, but here, actually, is pretty good. What is Red doing? Red takes 3 read. I don't think Red realizes that the Basket Maker's Workshop is gone. Like, Red is just playing as if they're gonna get a BMW here in order to feed. Like, I don't really care that they're taking reed. The small basket's always going to do some things with the reed, I guess. But like, Red has taken a lot of a resource that they really don't need with Brushwood Collector. But all right, the stacks are going to be this board is going to be so juiced next round, and I can't really touch it. Laoju sort of has to take sheep here. I mean, Laoju has to take sheep at some point this round. Chooses not to take sheep here. Gosh, would veg 3 tiebreak resources apparently. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't sound like the worst action, but it's bad. I could take the sheep here. Like, I mean, it's only 2 sheep, I guess. Yeah, it's only 2 sheep. So it's really not that good of a move. But I can just eat 2 raw grain and then basket carry or BMW my way to feeding. But it's better just to lock up the hearth, I think. The hearth still largely forces allows you to take sheep now, which hopefully means I can get some sheep. Even if I don't get sheep, whatever. I am going to need a little bit of food. It does suck that I'm not taking big wood piles right now. That part's not... I don't like that part of my game. I wish I could be taking big wood piles right now. Because I would love to have a lot of wood. But... Hey, we grew second. We got a lot of cards down. We're got a lot of sneaky stuff. Red is bottom feeding though, which is unfortunate because I mildly want to be able to bottom feed. Yeah, the food is gonna be real tight. I can't even like easily awk and play animal teacher stuff, which is what I would like to be doing. But oh well. Oh well. I might get to craftsmanship promoter the stone oven. I do think that's a scenario that potentially happens. I might go for something like 2 stone. Actually, 6 clay, 2 stone, RSF, reno a stone oven, something like that during the next stage might be how I get out of food trouble for a little bit. Is it a little bit overkill to have stone oven? Well, even clay oven, actually, if I get 6 clay. Yeah, 6 clay, reno 6 clay Reno clay oven is pretty good sequence for me if I can get away with that. I mean, again, is it a little overkill to have BMW clay oven hearth? Meh, maybe, but also like I have a lot of different food needs. And then I just need to be able to take wood and plows. I need to be able to make a farm. We'll see. I do have a lot I want to do, but I have a lot I want to do, but I guess whatever. I grew in stage 2. I have all of stages 3 and 4 now to just like worry about farming. Stage 5, I can hopefully second spouse my way to more growth. Teal takes more wood, which is a great move by them, but yeah, yikes. I'm definitely saddened that the wood distribution's not quite what I would like. Purple should take sheep here, but they also haven't built yet. But yeah, okay, they do take the sheep. Alright, so Laoju gets to open next round with 6. No, Laoju can't open next round with 6 wood. Ooh, I might be getting 6 wood. There's a scenario where I get 6 wood. And that scenario is... now Laoju undid the sheep. I think Laoju has to take the sheep, though. But if red doesn't take 3 wood here, which, I mean, I guess red does take 3 wood here. Yeah, never mind. Red takes 3 wood. But then I do get my 6 clay action, so, like, meh. I'm okay with that. I guess red could take clay plus wood here, reasonably enough. Yeah, and that's what they do. Okay, I think I get 6 wood then, because teal... Oh, teal doesn't have to grow. Damn it, no, teal gets 6 wood. Oh, that's disgusting. Yeah, never mind. Teal doesn't have to grow first action. Oh, God, that sucks. Teal gets to build first action, actually. Holy crap, actually. Wait, that's... Yeah, teal has rope maker. Purple almost had to build there. Oh, my gosh. Crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so I'm getting, like, no good resource pile, actually, because the board sucks next round. That's... meh. That's sad, but it happens. But yeah, that's a bummer. The more I look at it, it doesn't look good. Pigs flip, that's the only good news, but teal just gets to take 6 wood here. Oh, nope, teal gets to build here, okay. I mean, Laoju still takes the wood then. I forgot teal's gonna just build though, yeah. Teal gets to build and grow, because Laoju's been mucking around with too many different things. But Laoju gets the wood still, so it's a pretty good break for them. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's me staring down a dead board already. Look at that. That's remarkably gross for the fact that we just started off. But I guess I go RSF, and then I can, like, Ock, and then maybe I do take the 2 stone, because then 4 clay allows me to reno stone oven. Yeah, RSF, Ock, 2 stone. It's probably what I'm aiming for. I think I want to take RSF just because it opens up Ock. But, yikes. Yikesity. The board is trash. Absolute trash. This is also a bit unfortunate because purple never had to actually SP into, like, building and growing, which is, yeah, been part of why I'm not, like, just getting handed good wood piles. But there's a lot of time left. I still have a mini pasture, so, like, wood's not that pressured. Oh, plow is also a good action. Whoops. I was skipping plow in my mental checklist of good actions, but maybe it's just plow and take 2 stone. I really like stone oven here, I think, as a way to sort out my feeding. Teal's gonna renovate to the well? Yeah, renovate to, or not teal, red's renovating to the well, but that's a good move. Fine with that. No complaints here. Teal has to grow. God knows what purple's doing. Teal is actually going to run into food issues shortly. This double grow is a little food intensive for teal. So there is that. I probably am getting 2 pigs next round, actually, also. I don't think I've been paying attention to that, but I think I get 2 pigs next round, which is very good news. That really helps solve feeding woes if I get 2 pigs. I don't see a strong reason that I don't get 2 pigs, unless Laoju actually thinks they have time. But I don't think Laoju can justify taking 2 pigs next round. Ak does get taken, which means I'm probably not Aking this round, which is okay. Laoju plays a pure breeder. I mean, that's that's like that's like playing a card for 3 sheep. I guess it's not the worst action on such a garbage board. I will just plow. Yeah, I think it's time to plow and then take 2 stone is I think what's happening. Red could take 2 stone, but I don't, if they do, so be it. I do think Pattern Maker is mostly dead here. Yeah, I think Pattern Maker is mostly dead. If 2 stone gets taken, what am I doing though? Okay, luckily it's not. It's just going to be 3 food and a wood. That's fine. I get 2 stone. I really want 4 clay next round then, which is a little awkward because there might be 4 wood, and I'm gonna pass on wood for 4 clay. Ugh. I don't love the fact that I just said those words in that sequence, but 4 clay just does so much for me. Reno Stone Oven is a lot of points in food. Although, God, there's also 2 pigs. I want 4 clay, Reno Stone Oven, 2 pigs, and I'm passing wood and plows. Ugh. I don't like that answer either. Alright, what about I just take 2 pigs and eat 2 pigs? And then I take... Meh, doesn't really sound that much better either. I might just take 4 clay, 2 pigs, Reno Stone Oven. It totally solves the feeding for like ever, and then I'm allowed to totally focus on wooden plows. I mean, the downside is like by that time in the game, in stage 4, everybody pretty much should be focused on wooden plows. But if I have food super sorted, I can animal teacher myself. I can start animal teachering myself cows though. And animal teaching myself cows with the milking stool goes a long way to having a sick game also. Red potato digs a single veg. That's fine, but also very dubious when you have small basket. Like, how is potato digger better than small basket? But I won't ask. Alright. Okay, what happens here? Teal also is very hungry, but Teal wants to grow. I don't know how that resolves. Teal fish farms. Okay. So, Teal fish farms, actually. Okay, that does make sense. And Teal didn't have to grow yet because Purple still doesn't have rooms down. Yeah. Purple is going to build rooms, hopefully by themselves grow. So I am offered 4 wood and I'm going to turn it down. Ugh. Ugh. Am I really turning down 4 wood in order to get this 4 clay stone oven stuff? I kind of have to, though. I need food so bad. Ugh, basket carrier's pricey, everybody. Laoju builds stables, put in even more wood pressure on the table. And I'm going to ignore the wood pressure because I need clay. Because I'm a chump. Actually, it's partly because Laoju has taken a ton of clay that they never utilized, which is putting weird pressures on the game. Well, not never utilized. Laoju did build a hearth, but Laoju's taken a lot more clay than just hearth clay. They've taken 2 extra clay. Laoju took 2 clay, then they did an outskirts for 4 clay. They also only used outskirts once, I think. Basically, there's a lot of mild inefficiencies going on in a lot of farms. Mine is definitely one of them. I'm hoping to get 2 pigs and Reno Stone Oven this round, which seems reasonably likely. Red is still hungry as shit and has no clay to feed with, so that's a problem. Teal should grow and then just day laborer. But we'll see if teal actually does that. I mean, they really should. I think they understand that. So then Laoju might take the pigs, actually. So I might just wind up with sheep. But even breeding sheep this harvest is pretty dang good for me. Or if I just get 4 wood back. If I just get 4 wood back, I'll just snap 4 wood, actually. There'd be nothing wrong with that. But yeah, Laoju might take the pigs if teal grows. More than might, actually. Taking pigs looks very defensible from Laoju now. That part's a little sad, but again, only minorly sad. I have a freaking acorns basket to eventually get out, like... Although that means that I need to actually take a bunch of reeds someday, but... Because right now, basket carrier is really just generating me food off BMW. Which is not a bad thing for basket carrier to be. Basket carrier is just generating me wood and grain. Like, oh no, it's been generating me a bunch of food. Is really what it's been doing, because I'm going to use all that grain for a stone oven. Red is going to sow 2 veggies. Oh, red is feeding off of whatever the potato dibber thing is. That's actually a pretty damn good way for red to get out of this. But the downside is that means red's going to start player with a potato dibber. Which is kind of disgusting, because it means I'm going to go last. And it means that red might be getting 6 wood. Ugh, I don't love it. I don't like any of that. I don't like any of that, but... We'll see. Teal should grow here. If teal doesn't grow here, I mean, purple's going to snap grow, which I guess isn't that bad then. Because then teal just gets to grow in round 10 in front of purple. It's not a horrible outcome. It's just like, what is teal... Why is teal not growing here? And I guess the answer is they get 4 wood. It's not a terrible answer, but feels like teal should just grow in day labor. Leading purple to take pigs. I take 4 wood, Reno stone oven. Red is going to start player, and red's going to have one other action, which is like maybe plow. Yeah, that could be what happens here. But, you know what, if I get 4 wood, that's also actually quite good for me. Between mini pasture and then my desire to fully fence... Wow, teal's going to RSF, though, and hand purple growth. I don't like that, but... Oh, they undo. RSF doesn't even make much sense for teal. I'm going to major minor a fireplace? Yeah. Alright, so the downside is... Yeah, the downside is... Purple gets to grow. The upside is I do get the pigs, if I want them, which I think I do want them. The downside is this means teal's going to take the sheep. And the other downside to this is it's not clear anybody's going to take any wood. And red is definitely going to start player into 6 wood here, which is real gross. Like, real gross. And yet, breeding pigs just seems so good for me. And I have a mini pasture. I will eventually get wood. I'm going to claim I eventually get wood somehow. But this is a little dubious. Because, yeah, red's going to start. Teal's going to take sheep. Red's not starting yet, though. They start with 4 wood, which is actually maybe reasonable. Red starts with 4 wood, then it's going to start player. Teal's going to take sheep. Yeah, and then red's going to start player dibber to 6 wood. I'm going to claim I managed to get wood somehow. Yes, join the dark side. Alright, well, fair enough. I guess I did. I don't feel good about it. But I do feel good about the fact I am going to have stone oven, BMW, hearth. I'm going to have food, like, totally solved. I have ox that are going to do some things, and with ed bonus do even more things. So, like, there's a lot happening here that's still pretty good for me. But yeah. I'm breeding animals anyhow. I'm also breeding. I'm also breeding pigs now. So like, I'm doing a lot now. Like, food is like, I actually like basically totally have food solved, and I'm now going to be able to use that extra food to animal teacher cows, and animal teachering cows with milking stools pretty nuts. Oh, and purple did. Oh wow, red didn't SP. Wow, so teal gets gifted. Well, teal and purple get gifted. Oh, that's gross. Okay, I thought for sure this was Potato Dibber from red. Oh my god, it wasn't start player from red at all, and teal gets 6 wood again? Oh, that's disgusting. That's gross. Civ is the reigning champion, and he's the currently atop the board also, yeah. Civ's been doing real well in Arena. Now, I will also once again point out, part of winning Arena is playing a lot, and Civ also plays a lot, to be clear. Made BGA account to play on Conditional Surrender with my dad and only branched out to Terra Mystica like a year later. Nice. So you typoed. Ah. Okay. I wish we had 6 wood, but we do have. Oh, and cows flipped. Cows flipping is nice. All right. Things could be worse. It could be better, but they could be a lot worse. Be a lot worse than this. Plow is a good action. Ock is a good action. 3 wood is a good action. 6 wood's an incredible action, but the round's opening 6 wood and grow in some order. I don't know which. If I'm teal, I'm taking 6 wood, I guess. Yeah, I'll let purple grow again, to be honest, and that is what's happening. Oh, especially with Fish Farmer. That was 6 wood and 2 food. Yeah, for teal, that's way too good of a deal. But I get 3 wood. I get 3 wood here, which I think is what I do. I mean, plow is also pretty good, but I'm going to go 3 wood, Ocker plow, SP mini pasture, so that I can SP mini pasture to possible 2 cows next round, actually. Does anybody have time to take single cow this round? I'm kind of guessing not. Okay, I think this is pretty good. You quite like the get ceiling and food sorted mid game, work out the farm late game style, but it really wants other people to have done farming mid game. Yes, that's the scary part. But people are doing some farming in the mid game here, but also a lot of them are doing some sealing also. Like, red has a lumber mill and a muck rake and stables. Red has a well. Nobody has tons of farming done. I mean, purple has some animal capacity and animal breeding going on, which is helping their food out. Red has some crops that they're doing, but yeah, they raw ate a veg. Like, I thought for sure they were doing potato dibber. I don't. Red's food is just an absolute train wreck. And they still took a bunch of reed that does absolutely nothing for them, which, again, I could have told them ages ago. So, I don't know. The reed pile is okay for me also. I do have an acorns I'd like to eventually play and stuff, but... Although, actually, Ed Bonus is going to give me a reed, which is my Acorns Basket reed, so that's kind of fun. So actually I have a lot of start players that I'm happy to play late. Acorns Basket and Newly Plowed Field are really good start players in the late game here. And I still have Second Spouse, so if growth flips, things look real good. Confidant actually also looking pretty spicy. Yeah, I could Confidant here, huh? No, I got an animal teacher though. Yeah, I got an animal teacher this round, I think. Right? Do I need animal teacher if I'm just gonna get easy animal grabs off the board? That's a tricky one to work out. Hen the Ben says I got greedy. Don't know what that means. Wood collector for purple. Okay, so more wood in the game. Animal teacher is still 2 food per ox on 4 more ox. It is good, yeah. I do think I'm just SP and mini pasture here, though, because either I get to open plow or 3 wood next round, and I think there's 2 cows next round. I could just plow here. Maybe I just plow here. If somebody else start players, it's not that big of a deal. Because I'm just going to animal teacher cows anyhow. And then I just get more pigs to fuel things if I have to. Yeah, you know what? Just plow here while it's available. Stuff my opponents. Screw them. I probably get back Ock because most of my opponents don't really have 2 food to justify on playing an Ock here. Yeah, I don't think any of them do. So if I have to pay 2 food for my next Ock, so be it. And ideally, I just get to play mini pasture into 2 cows. I also don't have quite enough. Ooh, I did forget. Even if I mini pasture, though, I can't breed 2 types here. Actually, wait a sec. Not being able to breed 2 types here is kind of annoying. Yeah, because it's not even enough. Red starts anyhow. Ugh, bummer. Is this potato dipper now? I'm curious what this is. It's strawberry patch. That's all the fields were. Wow, okay. I really thought it was potato whatever thing, but... Okay, strawberry patch is a little bit of food for them at least. I would really like to mini pasture next round. Probably. Do I even care? I don't really care. I'd like to get 2 cows, but I don't expect to get 2 cows anymore. Purple will take 2 cows in front of me. So yeah, I guess I'm just animal teachering my way to cows and eating all the pigs. Which is fine. Yeah, it actually is fine. I really need to start playing these Ox anyhow because the ed bonus is worth it. Like, all the stuff I get off the ed bonus is pretty good. Besides the stone, I guess. I'm probably not renovating to stone. But I would like to probably play Confidant next round for last 3 rounds. Confidant buying myself fence and sow actions has got to be pretty good also, actually. Yeah, okay, so quite a bit to do, but also, like, Confidant helps me get it done. Newly plowed field's still really good. Ed bonus field's still really good. Animal teacher's still gonna do a lot. Basket weaver's still putting in some work. Or not basket weaver, basket carrier. There's a big reed pile for BMW to eventually grab. Oh, also Teal might be taking 2 cows next round just because they're hungry. Yeah, that might be possible also. Wood pile for Teal, adding a little more wood to the game. Okay, Teal has fences ready also, that's good. Alright, I do get Ock back, so I'm gonna pay out the snot for a cow. Give me a cow. Let's eat a piggy. Alright. Happy to eat more pigs so that we can breed cows. We have a milking stool. Breeding cows is points and food. Points and food are good. Red is just going for a fireplace, so red might be opening the cows, because red is stupidly hungry. Yeah, actually red is so hungry, red might just be opening the cows. So then, yeah, I would like... Do I even want plow next round, actually? I don't really want plow, do I? I just want start player mini pasture, and then I want Ock, and then I don't even know what I want. I don't even really care. I guess 3 wood is a really good action if it comes to me. Still take 3 wood. Yeah, still take 3 wood, actually. 3 wood is basically all I need for the rest of the game, though, so it's not as important, actually. It's probably just SP. If plow sow flips, though, how happy am I? I sow all my grain. It's not that important. I really want growth to flip. But I also just really want to get mini pasture out. I have a lot of miners I want to play. Yeah, I probably should just be an SP hog. Being an SP hog also puts purple last, and purple's probably the only person I have to actually be worried about beating me. Yes, that also seems likely, so... Probably just be an SP hog. I am offered both 3 wood and plow, though. And yet I'm going to just decline both for mini pasture. Sure. It's fine. Okay. Do. Wow, red's instantly mini pasturing. Huh. I mean, I know red wants to play that eventually. I'm not totally clear why red is mini pasturing over plowing or three wooding or other stuff though, but hey, whatever. If they're not going to SP with mini pasture on me and mini pasture is going to go die in Teal's hands, I'm quite happy with that. Playing that now is so good for me. Yeah, I thought for sure they were going to SP with that on me later. You didn't even see I had a half-timbered house. Yeah, I did take a half-timbered house expecting that it was a D draft, and I'm pretty sure it is a D draft because I'm only on a 3-room house. Oh, 3 stone doesn't come back. Okay. Lao Zhu takes it. That's fine. I was going to say 3 stone to reno with is actually not terrible for me. I think I'd still rather Ock, but god, both 3 wood and plow are here. How likely is it that I get Ock blocked? Not that likely. I guess I just take 3 more wood then. 3 wood is basically all I need for the rest of the game, right? Basically. Yeah, I think I just take 3 wood here. And then I Ock. Do I have enough food to Ock Confidant? That's an interesting question. I eat 2 pigs. I have 8 food. Confidant is going to cost me 6 food. Oh, that's awkward. Aren't I playing Spouse? You'd be a little too scared to be Ock blocked. I thought I was playing Confidant here, but maybe I am supposed to play second Spouse this round. The problem is I'm start player, so if growth flips, like I'm just taking growth. And if growth doesn't flip, then it doesn't matter. They don't have second Spouse in play, right? Like I SP'd an 11, so I don't really need second Spouse yet. Yeah, I SP'd, so I really don't need second Spouse. So I thought I was playing Confidant, and then I was gonna fence, but if plow flips, I don't really need Confidant at all. It's awkward. It's very awkward. But plowing's just not that good in case plow flips. Because if plow flips, I don't... Newly plowed fields restriction is awkward here. So, yeah, I think I don't want to plow, so then I could... No, I'm just going to Ock. And I think I am playing this Confidant, but maybe this doesn't work. This might not work, because I might not have enough food. Because, see, the problem is... Well, I could not basket carrier, I guess. If I don't basket carrier, I have exactly enough food. Okay, what if I just don't basket carrier this harvest? That actually doesn't sound that bad. Okay, I'm going to confirm this then. I think this is fine. It's a little awkward because it's a little reliant. It's a little reliant. Maybe this isn't very good. Or maybe I'm supposed to take 4 food just so I can basket carrier? I don't know. The Curse of Second Spouse, just SP to get Urgent Wish. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. 3 wood into Confidant looks solid here. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of things that look solid here. That's the problem. Or the Delight. I don't, both are true. 4 food gets taken, so there goes that theory. I mean, I still could take 3 food here. 3 food is enough to also let me basket carrier this harvest. Oh, also, actually, vegetable seeds is actually Vegetable seeds is actually for food for me. Wow, still nobody took plow. That's actually wild that nobody took plow. Given that 3 wood's not here and I don't want plow in case plow so flips, I guess I do just want food. I could just take all this, I guess, but I think I do just want food. So, oh, purple's gonna get plow back anyhow. That's also kind of gross, but okay. I don't love that I'm doing this, but I'm okay with this. Oh wow, purple's still not plowing. Is purple renovating a plow? Renovating a wood pile. Okay, that's 3 more wood. They do need wood, but I think it's crazy for purple not to take the open plow action. But I guess people are just gonna get fields somehow. I don't know. All right, pay a veg, get a cow. Heck yeah, I'm doing it. Do I think it's a little ridiculous? Heck yeah. All right, exchange cow for food, basket car food, basket maker food. There we go. Really hope growth flips. Growth flipping is so much better. Please don't let it be plow sow. It is plow sow. Boo, boo, boo. We're going to get one more fencing action later, so we can take more wood and then fence in round 14 is the theory here. With Confidant, we'll try to fence, yeah, a little bit more. And we definitely take plow sow, even though it's not what we wanted. We really hope to get SP back, actually. I mean, we still have second spouse, but I partly want SP back for newly plowed field. Like, the ideal round here is just SP and then still play second spouse. Anyhow. Second spouse gets us a veg that we then just sow. But yeah. Hey, Merrick, we are 3 rooming. Unfortunately, red decides to SP. That's a big bummer. Yeah, it's a big bummer. I guess it's not that big of an issue. It just means my Confidant action is for nothing next round. I do need to play second spouse. I guess if I get 4 wood here, that's very good. I don't really expect to, but maybe. Purple kind of needs plows over wood here. So maybe I get 4 wood and then... Yeah, that would work actually. I get 4 wood and then I play second spouse. I also could major minor acorns basket, but meh. It's fine. The only dangerous thing is red actually going to grow, or is red going to plow sow and let teal grow? Ugh. This is unfortunate, but... You eventually played Grange? Nice. There is a Grange in this draft too, but nobody looks like they're going to be able to play it. I am offered 4 wood. Like, I probably just take it. 4 wood allows me to fence at the start of next round with Confidant again, which seems pretty good. I should get Ock back, probably. It's not a guarantee by any means, but 4 wood's a great action. Yeah, growth not flipping's a bummer. You thought I should take 2 stone? I debated that too, but obviously it didn't come to me. But like 2 stone definitely allows me to reno, and I could reno newly plowed field, which is nice. But it's still not like, I don't know, reno's still not that exciting to me. But maybe it's something I should be worried about. But meh. Not gonna worry about it too much. You are right though, yeah, Teal took 2 stone over Plow. That's pretty dubious. I mean, Teal's played a pretty reasonable game, but that's definitely unfortunate. Red starting here was also really a bummer. Red's started quite a lot this game, but that's what happens. But screwed by Vincent a little? Yeah, for sure. Second spouse gets me the field? Whoa, 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 what? Whoa, whoa, whoa. No. Second spouse gets me a veg, right? Second spouse gets me a veg. Yeah. I get the veg. So I can Ock here, get the veg, and then I can try to play newly plowed field next round. On like an SP or something. Or even play newly plowed field in the final round and then Ock for another field. So we're still okay on newly plowed. But anyhow, yeah, this game we're getting just a little screwed by kind of screwed in multiple ways. Family growth was like a big difference here, but that happens. And then we also always were screwed in seeding order. Purple was always at the best seed on this table because these two are just the weaker players, and sitting after them is beneficial. Purple's gotten a lot of big wood grabs, just a little bit bigger stacks in front of me, and oh well. I will say Purple's hand doesn't look anywhere near as good as it should be, given some of the stuff I got past. Like, there's no clear reason why I got such a late animal teacher and some of the stuff I had, so, you know. Win some, lose some, that type of stuff, whatever. I'm still having a very good game here. I still might be winning, actually, anyhow, too, even though it just hurts a little to not quite be getting the ideal stuff. There's still a huge read action for me at some point. Like, this Ock is getting me a lot. Assuming that red actually grows, though. The sad thing is second spouse might do nothing. Oh, wait, no, this does work. Never mind. I'm thinking about seatmate. Seatmate is terrible. Never mind. Second spouse absolutely works. Somebody grows. Never Reno by itself, but newly plowed field is the reason for Reno. Yeah, that's fair. I think I take a sheep off this one. Just taking sheep seems fine. And this is part of what I meant, though. Like, my ox are giving me, just gave me a veg and a sheep. My next op is giving me an animal and a field. And I guess it's giving me a stone. Or maybe I play Pattern Maker late and take even more wood if people are going to do some late renos. I don't know. Seems okay. I mean, I'm confident as fencing at the start of next round. So that's another 3 points. I'm going to grow. Like, things are going pretty good here, but the only competitor is purple? Yeah. If second spot doesn't work, I can just take grow. Correct. I was thinking it was stupid seatmate for some reason, but I don't think this seatmate is on BGA, which is good because seatmate's a dumb card. But seatmate is a card that lets you copy the space that your neighbors took, and somehow in my mind I was conflating the two. So I was thinking red or purple had to grow in order for it to work. And I was worried teal would actually grow, which means it wouldn't work. But no, it'll absolutely work, and it probably will work. I expect somebody to grow first action, so then second spouse will be reserved. Second spouse will work for me. So I should be able to last action grow next round. So then my next round is probably just SP, or I might take 2 pigs and then hope to get SP. Yeah, something like 2 pigs, then SP newly plowed field might be what I try for. It does mean that Confidant in the final round is going to kind of not be useful. What am I even starting for, actually, is a fascinating question, too. Like, I don't really need Plow Sow because Confidant gives me a sow anyhow. I guess it could be for grain utilization as a food action. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Things are going okay here for sure. If someone doesn't grow first action, I get to grow anyhow. Yes. You're all correct. I definitely had it messed up in my head. So I'm getting grow, which is good. I probably don't even have to first action grow, which is also very good. I I am breeding animal points, and with milking stool in particular, I'm breeding quite a few animal points and food. Somebody might hate draft the reed bank at some point, but if I ever find a free action to take that reed bank, that's a 3-point move for me also. Which actually maybe next round I'm supposed to just take 3 reed also, like, or not 3 reed, but take the reed pile next round. I don't hate that. I don't really need to basket carrier anymore, so if I take the reed pile, I actually don't have to pay basket carrier either. Maybe. Maybe that's what we do. My opponents are slowing the endgame down here just a little bit, but that's fine. People have to think. Life is tough. All that sort of stuff. Alright, the real question is how many points does purple have left, right? Purple is the person that's going to beat me. So purple is currently hiding 2 points of muck, right? Because they're at 22. They have a 3-point plow coming at some point. Wow, there's not even 2 pigs next round. That's a little bit of a bummer. Ideal sequence is pigs, SP newly plowed grow. Yeah, I thought it was, but pigs are not in action, so that's just a bit of a bummer. So now the ideal sequence might be just SP into Ock into grow. Yeah, SP Ock grow might actually be the best sequence for me. Yeah, and I might be sad that I didn't keep Grange after all this. Maybe I don't even SP. Wait a sec. Wait a sec. Why are we... Yeah, what? Maybe we don't SP. Maybe I do take 2 stone and finally just go for the Reno line. Save the Ock for the final round? I guess the question is how gross is the Reno queue, but like nobody's renovating yet, so I could just this round could be 2 stone into Reno newly plowed. Means I have to basket carrier for some food, but it doesn't actually look to be a problem, is it? Well, then I'm not getting an Ock out though. So the upside of Ocking is that I get to get a sheep and breed sheep. Alright, well whatever, I'm doing this. Yeah, maybe I do just go SP Ock grow. Okay, red does grow, so yeah, the grow is locked in for me, so that's good news. This probably goes plow, so plow. Actually, is teal even going to plow fields this game? Who knows? Purple is presumably plowing. I also could get greedy and take 6 wood and play pattern maker and just skip newly plowed field. It's also an option. I don't know if that's the right option, but this is an option. Another option is take 6 wood, play craftsmanship promoter SP joinery. I don't think that's correct either, but actually maybe that is correct if I could get that sequence. That would be pushing. Well, then I'm not growing. Wait a sec, right? Or no, I Ock into joinery. Or no, yeah, never mind. I'm not growing then. That's bad. That's dumb. I don't have enough actions for wood, Ock, and SP. Okay, so I'm gonna last action grow. So the other 2 actions are, yeah, probably Ock, because it gets me a sheep. And I guess I'm just playing craftsmanship promoter because I can. There is still a pottery and a joinery, and I'll have 2 stone. Sure. Whatever. So, I don't think I'm pattern making in time. Yeah, I don't think I'm pattern making in time, so I'll craftsmanship promoters. Yeah, just SP. Yeah, just play the newly plowed field. The main reason that it just kind of sucks to play newly plowed field is that I'm getting... I can open plow sow next round. Well, that assumes somebody else is going to first action grow. I guess I could just open grow. Could just open grow. Just block grow from the table next round. That's not a bad thought. SP also does put purple last, which has value. Teal needs to respect the timer. Okay, they do. Teal takes another single pig. That's pretty sad. Purple's going to slam plow sow. Yep. Alright, I'm just going to slam start player then. Put purple last. Make sure purple doesn't get another family member. Make purple sweat the Reno queue just a little. Yeah, actually, purple's still not sweating the Reno queue because there's not enough stone, but whatever. Purple being last is good. SP even comes with a food. Newly plowed field means that we can, put a plow in a dumb spot just because we can. Alright. Red gets all the wood, that's fine with me. Red's not scary at all. Teal's not scary, it's really only purple that can beat me. I don't think purple's beating me, but maybe. Purple still does have a lot of fence points. Purple has a decent amount of Reno points, still has some muckrake points they're hiding, so they're definitely somewhat scary, I guess. Yeah, they're definitely somewhat scary, but alright. Let's just get this Ock out of the way. Ock gets me a sheep breed, and I get to plow a field off ed bonus. All of that seems good. I'm going to take a sheep over paying for the boar. Paying for the boar is maybe correct, but I can just Ock. If I have to Ock pattern maker for a pig, I can do that next round. Ed bonus paying off pretty huge this game. I've wound up with no extra clay, so that ed bonus clay actually was meaningful. The ed bonus read is... Well, the ed bonus read might turn out to be nothing really, but... the education bonus stone has been nice. Actually, I guess the ed bonus read does help, because I don't actually need to... I don't need to use basket carrier in the final 2 harvests. There's really no point in me basket carrying here. Yeah, actually, there's no point in basket carrying at all. So, no desire to basket carry here. Yes. Yes. Don't basket carrier. Oh, I also might be ending at 6 cows, actually, right? There are some scenarios where I end this game at 6 cows, because I have feed pellets. In round 14 harvest, I can turn a veg into another cow and end the game with 6 cows, which will be really nice points for every milking stool and just that. Okay, that feels pretty strong if I can do that, because that's a lot of extra cow points I'm getting then that I'm not showing. And then I'm still growing. Oh, but I'm growing here. Wait a sec. How do I grow? Oh, wait. No, I have... Yeah, no. Okay, yeah. I don't have to basket carrier. I'm going to have raw grain to eat also. I'm getting a free sow action. I open next round with grow, and then I aim for... What do I even aim for after growing next round? I guess I'm aiming for a pig. I'm aiming for veg as a point. Taking wood and building joinery is good. Yeah. Okay, the more I think about this, I'm still hitting upper 40s, even though I'm only at 33 at the moment. Because I have 2 more grow actions is 6 points, that's 39. The cows are 4 more points, that's 43. The pig takes me to 45, the sheep take me to 46. I sow a veggie is 47, although I'm losing that veggie to get to 6 cows, so okay, still only 46. Oh, and I might be taking 3 read. Whoops, sorry. I'm getting 3 read points of BMW. I might be getting... Okay, I'm getting like 49 or 50. Why grow first? The main reason to grow first... Oh, no, you're right. I can grow second action. Oh, duh. Yeah, I can grow second action, because as long as nobody else grows first action, grow comes back to me. And if anybody else does grow first action, I can grow last. So maybe I'm just opening the read pile next round? That's kind of crazy. I also could, I guess, just open Plow Sow, but I'm getting a free sow off Confidant, so like Plow Sow doesn't really do much. It's a little more food and raw grain, which, I mean, a little more food and raw grain is not negligible. But maybe I just lock up the read. Lock up the read, then grow, then kind of do whatever after that. Possibly don't grow until last action. Yeah. Okay. Maybe. Yeah, good point, Chris. You're right. I don't have to grow. I don't have to grow first action next round though. I also just don't need to plow sow first action though, because yeah, Confidant's giving me a sow action, so it's a little awkward. But I really don't care about giving red or... Well, I guess the main reason to grow first action is it's just a little terrifying if red and teal pass things along. I definitely don't want to feed pellets, but I do want a basket maker. And I don't want a basket carrier, right? There's just no need to basket carrier? Or is there a decent reason to basket carrier? I mean, basket carrier is turning one food into a reed and a wood. Because I could just eat the raw grain. Well, I have to eat the raw grain. You know what? Sure. I'm gonna claim that wood as maybe a point because I might be getting joinery still late here. And maybe that's nonsense, but... Oh, also 3 stone. Ooh. Also, the other reason to do that is maybe I still have time to reno? Do I still have time to reno? I take reed, I take 3 stone if I'm allowed to, reno joinery, and then grow? That's probably not happening, but it's maybe happening? Wow, red... Wait, how is red renovated, by the way? Or purple? Purple needs an RSF to renovate? Wow, this is fascinating. Purple doesn't have a reed on hand. I guess they have outskirts, so they can always outskirts themselves a reed, but... Okay. I will sow with Confidant. Keep the veggie fields separate from the grain fields, you know, that's classy. Alright, yeah, screw it. Let's just take the reed pile. Especially knowing that purple wants to take a read action, potentially. Let's lock up our BMW points. And then second spouse means we probably get grow... Like, we could just grow last action. Regardless, looking at points, I should be winning this. Even if purple gets red fences and reorganizes their animals, they're like at low 40s. And low 40s just isn't gonna beat me. Red grows instead of plow sowing. That's crazy, for the record. Okay, yeah, they clicked the wrong thing. Teal, on the other hand, should grow because they never went for fields. And they have enough food now. But we'll see what happens. I would rather purple not get to grow here. Although it doesn't really matter, as I just said. But... Oh, also, wait a sec. I don't have a joinery. Wait. I don't have enough resources for the joinery. Remember that plan if I would take 3 stone and renovate? It doesn't actually really work out, does it? I mean, I guess I still can take 3 stone and then reno. But is that actually my best sequence here? Probably not. I'm probably supposed to just take a pig. Alright, teal does grow, so yeah, we have last action grow, so that's good. So I have 2 actions left. Probably I'm supposed to just take a pig and then, like, take a veg, actually. Yeah, I wasn't calculating particularly sharply here. You missed the game, am I gonna win? It would appear that I'm gonna win. Seems very unlikely anybody else could win. Actually, it might be basically impossible for anybody else to win. So yeah, we got the win. Let's go with we got the win. I actually think this fencing is wrong. Oh yeah, they just realized it. But given they have muckrake, they actually don't want to fence any of these stables. They want to just, yeah, they should be just fencing 11 right here, or fencing 10 more. I'm more surprised that they're not taking a reed here though. 9 reed, Jesus. Yeah. So my opponents decided to play a brushwood collector, a rope maker, a outskirts director, and I played a basket carrier. So it turned out there was a lot of reed. There was a lot of reed. Anyhow, wow, purple fenced wrong. Okay, so yeah, purple threw a point away, so that's cool. Unless, oh wait, maybe purple didn't throw a point away. Purple, wait, no, purple has organic farmer. Purple might have wound up at the organic farmer, and they're gonna put animals. Well, that doesn't even quite work, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 animals. That's more. Well, they might have to eat animals. All right, maybe it works out. It's still not that scary. What am I doing? I'm just gonna take the pig. Sure, just take the pig. It's point neutral either way. That's not true. It's definitely not true, right? Well, I guess, okay, they're getting a fence stable rather than a muckrake. Okay, never mind. I guess you're right. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, unless they have a stable architect, it doesn't matter. Okay, yeah. Okay, anyhow, what else are we doing with our last action? I guess plowing with our last action or veggie. Well, obviously grow is still an action, by the way. But so we're growing and then we're taking a veg or taking plow. If I had one more wood, I could join re, but I don't. So I should have played pattern maker then instead of craftsmanship promoter, is what this means. But oh well. I didn't count my actions well enough at the end. It happens. Oh, I could take a cow also. Taking a cow is actually the best action left to me because the cow means that I don't have to convert a veggie into a cow. Taking a cow also means that I get an extra milking stool food. And milking stool food might matter. I currently can eat 3 raw grain. I can eat a reed. Oh, and I have milking stool food. No, never mind. I'm already fed. But yeah, taking the cow is my best action on this board. For well, actually, again, it doesn't matter. Taking a cow, taking a veg, or plowing are all 1 point actions, so that's as good as I get. So I will probably just take the cow as the most annoying 1 point action because plowing is also like just. Well, actually, the cow is 1 point to everybody. Plowing is 1 point to only some of them. Veg is also just 1 point to all of them, though. All right, whatever. Playing Cow Prince would be the best action. Yeah, we weren't quite that blessed, Chriso, but I mean, I'm not too sad about having a basket carrier animal teacher milking stool hand. Oh no, my cow did get taken. All right, whatever. Playing reverse tutor would be pretty great. Reverse tutor sounds pretty busted gonzo, so. But yeah, we did play a lot of Ox this game, but we played a lot of Ox that did a lot of things. I mean, I guess the Animal Tamer didn't do that much, but the Ed bonus did a lot, which is part of why we played so many Ox and that we had Animal Teacher. Like, it was good. Veg did get taken, so some of our 1 point actions actually did disappear, so sadly I am going to plow this field. Nobody will know that I had a newly plowed field anymore. It's a sad day. The fields have been aligned. I'm bummed out. I was happy to have the fields separate. Thematically, what is a reverse tutor? No idea. But anyhow, yeah, big bummer on our board. Newly plowed field no longer clear. But upshot, we are ending at a 50-point game this way. I'm breeding 1, 2, 3 points, growing. Oh no, I'm hitting 51. All right, never mind. This game is still pretty good. There are a lot of thematic stretches in Agricola cards. Oh, there are. There absolutely are. Totally agreed. I don't know how much I'm supposed to talk about this, so let's just loosely say I'm helping a little bit with reading card text that they're planning for future cards. And seeing some of what they want to rename things to, I'm like, oh, you just slap any name on a card, even if the card actually has a theme. It was a little frustrating on a few of them. We've been pushing back because, yeah, it's like, this card has a good theme, and you're trying to slap a different name on it for some reason. Anyhow, teal takes stone. That makes sense. Teal can renovate. Purple presumably should take a read? No. What? Why does purple have, like, reno parts? Oh, purple has trowel. That's why purple never took a read, because they could just trowel their way to a stone house. Duh. The fact that trowel made it to them in the draft is pretty silly. But, okay. Yeah, they had trowel. That makes... I should have realized that. Should have realized they were up to trowel stuff. But, again, it doesn't really matter. I mean, they're at 41. They're breeding 2 points. They're at 43. And their last action is... Well, the last action might be Organic Farmer. So they might be at, like... And they're still hiding a Muckrake point. So 43, 44. Play Organic Farmer and get to, like, 46, 47. Constable wouldn't have been a bad final lock. Constable would have been a nice lock, huh? But... I mean, Constable doesn't really matter here, though, because Purple also has Constable, and Purple's the only one that I'm actually competing against, so... It's kind of the classic problem with Constable, is, like, most of the time when people have a particularly good game, they're also going to hit Constable, so... Now, what is true is it would have been pretty nice if I kept that dumb Grange. If I had kept Grange in the draft, turned out we would have been pretty happy. I just didn't think we were going to hit 6 fields. But for some reason, like, Red plowed 2 fields in stage 1. So my opponents took the plow action 4 times after stage 1. I can't explain that. I don't understand why they didn't like plows. You get to put crops in your fields. We even got cultivation in round 12. So, like, my opponents just didn't like fields, but... Someone has that Grange too and just, like, never tried for it. I can't explain that. Look, I don't understand. Like, I really don't understand why my opponents didn't plow a bit sooner. I mean, kudos to them for doing what they did, but, like, I do think, like, Lao Zhu in particular, I think part of Lao Zhu's issue right now is they could have had more field space, and they just don't. Like, plows were pretty open, but it's all good. Very polite shade. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, basically, yes. I think my opponent should have plowed a little more, so that was a good break. But, yeah, there was no plow help in the draft outside of newly plowed feet. Well, I got the only plow help in the draft, which has also helped me a lot, I guess. I got both the end bonus and the newly plowed field. That was the only plow helpers in the draft, and I got both for some reason. Alright, I am feed pelletsing. Oh, I'm only getting to 50, right? I claimed I was getting to 51, but I have to feed pellets a point here. Okay, I'm only getting to 50. But we do this. I basket maker. I eat some raw grain. And I am fed. Now, the new question is, tie-break purposes, do I have an extra food? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 grain. Okay, the answer is I literally don't have extra food. I have exactly enough, so do that, and then, yeah, I breed myself to 50. Okay. I breed to 50, Lao Zhu's going to breed to 45. So I do get a 5-point win. So, Even though I claimed I didn't quite get the right breaks, I still did enough here to win. Definitely feels like the game could have gone slightly better for me than it did, but it's obviously hard to be too sad about a 50-point game. But yeah, if growth flips in 12, I just get two more actions. Two more actions probably doesn't do that much for me, but it probably means I have an extra veg point or two. I probably have an extra boar point or two. Maybe I have time to get a joinery actually, and that might be like 3 or 4 points. So like I could have hit like 54 or something if growth flipped, but you're finally feeling that too. I don't know exactly what you're feeling, sorry, but um. Oh, you're on a bigger winning streak. Oh, nice. Congrats. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, it's Agricola is so weird. It's like finding ways to win games where things don't go right. Yeah, yeah. Like sometimes it doesn't always work that way, but like this game it definitely did. Like, admittedly, some things did go very right for me. Getting to get BMW down in stage one with basket carrier in stage one that went very well. Getting to grow second was pretty lucky given the room queue and like I could have been growing later, so that was good. But then the mid game was pretty ugly in the fact of like who was starting and where the big wood piles were going. I was definitely a little afraid I wasn't really going to get my wood on time for fences. But I do think between mini pasture and I should just remember that confidant is pretty between animal tamer and confidant and mini pasture. It meant that my fence tempo didn't have to be that fast anyhow, because I could get the fences done later. I did need to figure out really good food, which is a little bit tight, but I found time to get the hearth. I was able to get breeding animals. I was able to get the stone oven. The BMW and stone oven are a lot of points here, which is helping me a lot. Milking stool obviously is just huge. I got lots of benefit out of the end bonus. Really though, yeah, this hand was still quite strong. It just a little bit scary in a few ways, but ultimately a part of why I won here also is that my opponents didn't wind up with very good hands and cohesive games. Um, I think I definitely could have lost this if Lao Zhu played a bit stronger. Uh, but, you know, again, things happen. But yeah, 12 off-board points for me is pretty nice. It helps a lot. Ending on all the wrong numbers, totally self-inflicted for Teal. Oh, that does suck. Blew 8 animals in the least efficient ways. Yeah. I mean, cost himself third. Ooh, that is sad to hear that Teal cost himself by eating the wrong way. But you eventually learn these things. Well, although actually, I say you eventually learn these things, but some people just like playing. Um, After 919 games, you probably should know the right way to eat your animals to not cost yourself third, but whatever. Anyhow, ultimately, yeah, I think part of why I win this game, though, is like, I do think Lao Zhu was handed more than I was, but Lao Zhu also just took a lot of kind of dubious actions. Like, Lao Zhu took a 2 clay action in round 1. Not really sure whether that ever turned into. Lao Zhu played Outskirts Director, and I believe they used Outskirts Director once, which is like it's not that inefficient because Outskirts Director is essentially turning an Ock action into a 2 read action, which is like totally fine, but it's not a heck of a lot of leverage. Pure Breeder is just pretty mediocre, but it was fine. Wood Collector also is fine, admittedly. This Lumber Mill's pretty cool because they did save a good amount of wood on it. So I don't know. I mean, they didn't do anything like terribly wrong with any of their actions or stuff, but given the cards they passed me, I do think there's a big argument that Lao Zhu lost this game in the draft. Um, well, and partly in playing it, but like I do think Lao Zhu was definitely in position to win this one, and the game didn't really quite break the way I wanted it to, but enough things went right, and I played enough good things, but... Oh, Laoju has an animal feeder first pick. And then, okay, so they go for day labor stuff, and they don't find day labor stuff in the draft, and then they just drop it. That's... Wow, and they have a food basket that they never play. All of that's very dubious to me. I get wanting to go for the day labor combos, but I think basket carrier is just so strong on its own. Also, you see like half timbered house chimney sweep options. I obviously don't hard commit to day labor plans very often, but gosh, there's just so many strong like cards and ideas here. Trying for the day labor hope is scary. I do like Food Basket. I'm just more surprised Food Basket never got played by them. Wood Collector definitely makes sense. This pack's pretty garbage. Taking Lumber Mill. Yeah, Lumber Mill's fine. And bonus is cool too, but that picks I largely agree with. Mini Pasture is a little bit interesting after you took Lumber Mill and Wood Collector. You already have Wood Help. I guess Mini Pasture is a neat idea with the animal feeder. I love feed pellets, though. I'm not sure I take Mini Pasture over feed pellets, but that's me. I almost certainly don't take Pure Breeder. I might take Animal Tamer with Animal Feeder, because I don't even have to play Mini Pasture, I just have room to breed stuff. I also might take Buyer, if I'm really dedicated about Hearth and stuff, but... Trowel, definitely take the Trowel. The rest of these, whatever. I don't know that I take Outskirts Director over Second Spouse or over Organic, but... Yeah, your day labor stuff just dies, unfortunately. Which, like, that happens, but it's part of why first picking day labor stuff is scary, but... I don't agree with Stock Protector there. I think Stock Protector is utter nonsense out of that last pack. So they passed me Animal Teacher, and then they passed me Ed Bonus. I don't think there's any arguments on why I got Animal Teacher 5th, Ed Bonus 7th, or 6th and 7th. Like, I do think this is another big reason that Laoju loses this game. They just passed me better cards than they kept for themselves. Like, what is Riverine Shepherd doing? I mean, I guess, whatever, these cards aren't doing anything, but what is Stock Protector doing? The answer is nothing. Like, you already have Mini Pasture, you already have Wood Collector, like, you have lots of wood help. You don't need more wood help in this hand. But, whatever. So, yeah, I think partly win this game on that. So, anyhow, it was fun. Thanks all for hanging out. Crazy long to get a game, but we at least got one. I'm assuming Lumen already has a game, but we're going to go raid him. Thanks all for hanging out. But yeah, we're going to pop over and see how Lumen's stream's going. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me today. I'll see people around. Probably do a little streaming tomorrow. But yeah, see you all around. Later.